As you know, your colleagues and your supervisory staff, they are telling you never enter in a confined space because confined spaces are killers. Confined spaces have a huge list of hazards. But before discussing confined space hazards, let us understand first what is a hazard. A hazard is a source or a situation with the potential for harm in terms of human injury or ill health, damage to property, damage to the environment, or a combination of all these. After understanding what is a hazard, we'll discuss now the possible hazards in confined spaces. So let's get started. Possible hazards in the confined spaces. Number one, and the most deadly, is toxic atmosphere. A toxic atmosphere may cause various acute effects. It includes impairment of judgment, unconsciousness, or even death. Do you know what might be the reason of death? Impairment, unconsciousness, the presence of toxic gases such as hydrogen sulfide, H2S, or carbon monoxide, CO. The other hazard might be oxygen deficiency, oxygen enrichment, presence of flammables or explosives. Number two, hazardous energy. It may be mechanical, electrical, pressure, or radiation. Number three, physical hazards. The examples of physical hazards are noise, heat, cold, vibration, electric shock, wet surfaces, falling objects, or falling from height. Number four, biological hazards. The examples of biological hazards are viruses, bacteria, sludge, or fungi. Number five, safety hazards. It may include structural hazards, engulfment, moving parts, or entanglement. Number six, chemical hazards. Chemical exposure is expected due to skin contact, ingestion, or inhalation. Number seven, vehicular and pedestrian traffic. And number eight, barrier failure. It may result in a flooding or release of free flowing solid or liquid, or the visibility or shifting or collapsing of bulk material that can endanger the life of the entrant. After identifying the dangers or hazards, I hope you can understand well how you can manage health and safety of your workers. Those are engaged in the confined spaces at your work site. Once you will place controls versus hazards, it means you are trying to prevent confined space accidents or incidents in your project.